I'm now joined by Director of the Gift of the Givers, Dr Imtiaz Sooliman. Dr Sooliman, thank you so much for talking to us again this evening. How did you get this proof of life video?
Good evening, Annalie. We have a relationship with the intermediaries in Mali. We've been involved with kidnap cases, hostage cases since 2015. Stephen McGowan, Johan Gustafsson, Mr. Patel from Burkina Faso, Christophe Botha from Potchefstroom in South Africa, also taken in Burkina Faso, unfortunately passed on. And in the process in 2018, the intermediaries sent us a message to say there's a South African in Mali. So we said, we don't know about any South African in Mali. So they said, no, he was in Libya and he was sold and brought across. So that relationship started, and in 2019, we started talking to them about Gerco. And of course, COVID came and everything went silent. And then in January this year, our video came, again, similar message as the one he's giving now. And then on Wednesday, on Sunday, my negotiator, Mohamed Yahya Deko, arrived in Mali, in Bamako. On Monday, he made contact with the key intermediary, the one who opened the door for us to get Stephen McGowan released. But the man is not in the country, he's out of the country. On Tuesday, he then met those same intermediaries who've been sending us messages since 2018. So after he spoke to them on Tuesday, on Wednesday night, around midnight, that video came from them to say, that he's alive, and this is a video that was made a month ago. And we know for sure that he's alive. And even a French, I don't know if it's a journalist, but a French citizen who was just released 2 or 3 weeks ago, said that he was with Gerco together. For 6 months they were together, and that when he was released, Gerco was fine and in good condition, and he gave the same message similar to what was given on that video right now.
That's certainly heartening for those who have been missing Gerco for so long. When you last spoke to my colleague Sally Badet, you indicated that your negotiator would be trying once more to secure his release. Can you give us a further update on that?
Yes, it's a very complicated process, especially when you don't have ransom money. To be blunt, if you have ransom money, you can take hostage out in 7 days. Here, there is no ransom money, and that's one of the reasons the negotiation stopped, because he's got no company behind him, he doesn't have family of means, and the governments don't get involved, so it's a very difficult case. We tried another strategy, and that's the reason we went back in, because you can't go empty-handed, it can cause a problem. But because it's the month of Ramadan, we're using that as an opportunity to say, look, we told you from the beginning, from 2019, that the family doesn't have any money, that the company that he worked for is not going to pay, the government's not going to get involved. We're reiterating the same message we've been telling you since 2019. It's 5 years and 5 months now. Do you think that anybody will allow their family member to stay in captivity for 5 years and 5 months if they have the means to pay? So we're upfront, we're telling you, asking you for a release without payment. It's the month of Ramadan. Look at things more favorably and more, humanely, more compassionately. That's the message we've sent. And then we got the wife to say a similar message in her own words, and we sent the video across to them. The intermediaries have confirmed that the video has been received by the captors. And as I'm talking to you now, the leaders of the theological body in Cape Town, called the Muslim Judicial Council, will be making an appeal in Arabic on a video to be sent across. And tomorrow night at the fast breaking in Pelican Park, different faiths will be getting together and also preparing a message for children and adults holding placards in New Horizons, in Pelican Park tomorrow. We have to use all these strategies, hopefully, to soften them, because there is no money to bring Gerco back.
Is there any comment at all from the Department of International Relations or the Minister? We know that governments don't get involved, but surely after so long, they might even offer their support verbally.
No, we haven't had any contact from anybody right now. In the case of Yolandi Koki and Pierre Konki, we were together all the time. We spoke many times. The case of Stephen McGowan, we spoke many times. Christophe Botha, we spoke many times. But in this case, nobody has approached us.
How's Van Deventer's family doing?
The wife is very strong when you speak to her, and she's got one child from that marriage, from the marriage. Other 2 children are from another marriage. The child is very disturbed, because we made a video with the child also, and that video was sent across. You can see the child is disturbed, and when she gives a message, she tells you that my son finds it very hard. She said, I have to be strong for him. He finds it very hard when he goes to school or goes to sports events. Everybody comes there with their father. And he says he's the only one that comes without a father. And that's, having a huge psychological and emotional impact on him. But as a mother, I think she's been very strong for the child. To be without your husband for 5 years and 5 months is a very, very long time. And especially when there's so much uncertainty. It's not like you can WhatsApp or call and speak and say, how are you, what's going on? You don't know. He doesn't know what's going on with you, and you don't know what's going on with him. So it's a very, very huge, challenging emotional experience for both the wife and the son.
Well, thank you for that update, and good luck. We're thinking of you in your efforts to try and get Gerco back home again.